the profile for the condo market, lower price per sale, a higher number of sales, so it's a faster moving market, increased volume overall. The overall volume of the condo market year on year is significantly higher than the townhouse.
Definitely.
Okay, let's look at inventory. Post COVID, condo inventory recovered and overshot, reaching about 444 listings in October 2020. This was
most I've ever seen.
Yeah, and this was largely due to condo developments that had been delayed during COVID, then hitting the market. Those kind of rollouts really kind of energized things. But the market has since kind of cooled a little bit. But let's go into.
And this also is a normal market. Yeah, it looks like it's going down, but what Garrett said with COVID and the backed up inventory, this is a normal market, right? As far as inventory. So
in 21 to 22, as mentioned, there was a big rebound. We saw 519 transactions, that's a very large number. 22 to 23 is cooling a little bit. 373 is still good overall, but as you'll see, it's kind of coming down.
It wasn't affected as much as by the interest rates as townhouse. Right, that's for sure.
Right,
this is kind of normal.
Right, because the price per transaction is a lower price. Okay, so you can see normal market here, 2019 to 20, 2020 to 21, drops, comes back quickly, faster than the townhouse market because it's a lower value per transaction market. Hits a high in quarter 1, 2022, and has slowly been cooling since then. However, we do know that there are approximately 30 new condo developments that are going to be rolled out in the next 24 months. So we're going to be paying close attention to those. And if you want to know what they are, call us.
Thank you. They're approved by the Attorney General. One thing I want to note is the reason the condo market wasn't affected so badly, the price point is lower. But if remember, the rents after 2020 went up 30%. So yes, the interest rates went up, but the rents were 30% higher than they were just 6 months earlier. So to buy a condo and rent it out for an investor made a lot of sense.
Yeah. So contrary to because many of the recent sales in the condo market have been driven by these boutique new developments, over time, as opposed to the townhouse market, which has stayed fairly flat in terms of pricing, prices are starting to creep up. So we're finally hitting over 1,000 per square foot. What's driving that, as mentioned, is new developments. These are the R4s. These are the large elevator buildings, such as 300 West 122nd Street, for example. Turnover, as you can see, this is a percentage of condos, a percentage of inventory that sells per month. Post-COVID, the rollouts happened, and we hit over 25% turnover, which is unprecedented. It's now back to about 6%.
And it's hit as normal, so we're heading up to normal.
Right. Okay.
So I've got some closing remarks. Can you go back a couple screens to the condo types? This, if you want to, for the guys, for anyone out there that wants to buy a townhouse and you can't afford it, consider this. This is my favorite. This is the R1s. These are your condominiums that were townhouse. So townhouses that are turned into condominiums are very small condominiums. Some walk up, some elevators. Buy a half a townhouse and hopefully you have a great neighbor. That's what I would be focused on in this area. If you want to live in that townhouse, you like that sexy townhouse feel, you can't afford a $3 million townhouse, do one for $1.5 million.
Yeah, it's the townhouse experience with the condo convenience.
Right, and we know every
single one. Okay. So, closing remarks.
That's it. If you're going to buy a condo, I'd focus on the smaller buildings. Forget the cookie cutter elevators. And that, I'm speaking from the heart because there's a lot more cookie cutter elevators I can sell you. So I just think it's sexier to buy a townhouse condo. Yep. And the condo market is not affected by the interest rates, as we said, because of the 30% hike in rents. Condos are solid with 33, I think it is, more approved by the Attorney General. If you are going to buy one, make sure your real estate broker knows what's coming to the market so you get the right one, even the ones that are finished now. What is the competition going to look like in 1 year?
Okay, so the final thing to say, thank you very much for your time. Please visit our website.
Yes. Look below at the links, like us, and all that stuff. You down these things when they come out.
Download our market reports. Sign up for our online events. Social media, we have Facebook, LinkedIn, very active YouTube channel.
We do.
That's it. Thank you very much.